it's a mess.
Ah, careful, careful. I mean, it's safety glass, so it won't. Oh.
It's perfectly safe. It won't cut you. Oh.
It's not as bad. But hang on, no. You don't want to use your fingers.
I mean, we could have pried it up and kicked it out, but nobody wants to see that.
You knock it in, and then once you're to the edge, you go through and do that. And then when it breaks up enough, you can take your pry bar and it'll slide it off.
Hammer. Hamana.
Hamana. Did somebody order hamana?
Oh look, we already got our cleanup crew. And we got a vacuum, okay. Yeah. Oh yeah.
ASMR.
There you go.
"2,000 years later."
That's some safety glass, alright. Don't try this at home. That kinda hurts.
You got your safety squints on?
Yeah, of course. What kind of retard wouldn't have their safety squints on?
Let's see them. There you go.
I don't think I could get much better than that. Alright, so Corey's still chiseling away at the glass. These are the airbags we took out of the car. There's this one that was in the dash, and the one that was in the steering wheel is over there. Jumper cables. What could we possibly be doing here?
Poison gas.
It can't be. Your face is supposed to go into this thing.
I know, but it sucks to breathe.
This is really hot. Feel it.
Warm. Wow.
Wow. Oh yeah.
It don't breathe good, I know that.
So that's what a bad time smells like. That flies that way. Alright, so it's been almost a month, literally.
Honey, where's my super suit?
Where is my super suit? Put it away! Where?
It's right here.
So we've got a suit. He actually had that from years ago, and we both
17.
Yeah, and we both have helmets. And the car now has a roll cage, which that's part of the reason why we haven't seen it in a month. But a lot of it is just because life kind of got in the way. But I'll give you guys a little montage and let y'all look at it here.
Yeah, in the stove, on the corner of my road. I should've took the boat. Yeah, I could've took the boat. Yeah, I'll be in a fuss. All my friends going up. Yeah, who's the real plug now? I guess that might be us now. Yeah, always on the road, I never home. Got a couple bands on my own.
So we actually ended up bringing this to a shop that I used to work at, and they did a really good job. They honestly did way better than we were expecting. It's got everything it needs. It's a 6-point there, and there, and it's got the X-beam in the back. And they also went ahead and put in our seat for us. And they also put our net. So, and the net just hooks up here. Only big problems is that me and him are gonna be both driving, obviously. And the seat is perfect for him, but for me, it sits a little too low. We may be able to adjust it, but probably not, because we don't want to go too high with it to where he'll bonk his head on the roll cage. Gotta keep in mind, we're gonna have helmets on, so that's gonna add about 2 or 3 inches to our height. But what we're about to do now is I'm gonna go ahead and put the suit on, put a helmet on, strap in, and just get in there like I'm about to race. And I'm gonna go drive it on the dirt road, of course, because this thing is very far from being street legal anymore. And we're gonna see how I like it. I didn't really show it. Went ahead and took all of the lights, the tail lights, the glass, you saw that. We took all the door glass out too, properly. We didn't bust those out, we actually took them out. Headlights are gone. We did a few little things under the hood. We still got a lot of work to do under the car. But the goal is to race. Come on, camera. It's just sunlight, you can handle it. The goal is to race this Saturday, and today is Tuesday, so hopefully we'll get to race. I don't really see any reason we won't be able to. We got a few days, and we got a little bit of work to do first, so. But let's get it strapped into this thing and go for a ride.
All right, I want you to go out there and hit the pace car.
Hit the pace car?
Yeah, because you're hitting every other fucking thing on the track.
Hit the pace car? Hit the pace car! What for? Because you hit every other goddamn thing out there.
Okay, so I'm sitting in here. Steering wheel is pretty good spot. Pedals are really easy to reach. The harness worked out pretty well. We had to adjust it a little bit, but the harness shouldn't be a problem. My biggest concern right now is if we look at that truck in front of me, I can only see the bottom half of the C in Chevrolet. Now when Corey sits in here, he can see the whole bumper, like the whole top of the bumper. I can only see it if I do this, and the helmet's gonna not let me do that, and also the harness isn't gonna let me do that. So we may need to adjust the seat a little bit, but I'm about to go drive it down the road and see if it's okay to drive, because maybe it just looks weird because I'm in the shop right now. So yeah, we'll be back. All right, we're in this thing. It's not too bad. I mean, the steering wheel is definitely in my way a little bit, but I think I can get used to it. Here, let's give it a little rip, why not? Cluster was not working for a minute. It was left out in the rain, even though it was supposed to be parked inside, but it got left out in the rain with all this open, and it blew a fuse for the cluster, but it's all good now. So yeah, it's pretty comfortable actually. It just, visibility could be better. I have to kind of sit up pretty kind of hard to see, but it's a race car, so I'll get used to it. So I went and drove it. It's actually okay to drive. I think it'll probably be fine. I'll just have to get used to it. Right now, we're just kind of tidying things up. Zip tied the cluster down. Gonna have to go ahead and zip tie all these wires that are hanging out here and there. And then tomorrow, we're gonna get on some of the more serious stuff. I'm gonna change the valve cover gasket because it's leaving puddles of oil and smoke comes out from under the hood from leaking oil after you drive it. And we're gonna do the rear struts, or actually,
You're gonna do the rear struts.
I'm gonna do the struts, but Corey's, what are you wanting to do?
I'm gonna cut a coil out of the rear and a coil and a half out of the front. That way we get it lowered down a little bit, which is still within the rules, and it's gonna have new struts in the rear. Obviously no springs, so we're going the cheap route and reusing our springs.
So
and
why are we cutting the front lower?
Because Guy has a short little baby torso, and his visual is like that much different than mine.
Yeah.
And we can't raise it up because of my tall torso, and we can't, obviously do anything else to alter the seat because of the way that it is. So
yeah,
we're gonna kill two birds with one Camry, or whatever they say, and just lower the car down more, which will help handling and it'll help him see. So
yeah, it's crazy because me and him, our legs are pretty much the exact same, and we have no problem with the pedals. It's just the visibility is bad because my head is at about, or my eyes are at about his mustache. So, but yeah, so I guess that's gonna do it for tonight. See you guys tomorrow. All right, next day, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the valve cover gasket because I feel like that should be easy. I believe it's just these big nuts under here, under spark plug wires, and it just comes right off. I don't think I need to mess with the intake or anything else really. So get this thing off and we'll have a look inside. All right, we got it off. Super simple, just those 4 big 30mm nuts on the top, and that hose and that hose. Take them off, and it just lifted right up. Now it's a little darker in here than I would like to see, but cam lobes look perfectly fine. A little shiny, but I mean, I don't see anything bad in here, so it's a good sign. It's a good healthy motor, I guess. All right, valve cover gasket's all done. We're gonna have to wait on the struts because we ordered them. They'll be in tomorrow morning, so that'll be a tomorrow thing. So for now, we're just going through with some Scotch-Brite and scuffing the paint and getting it ready for new paint, which we're gonna start doing pretty soon. Car's gonna get painted white. I'm gonna paint the roll cage black. Corey's gonna be responsible for most of the painting. I'm not gonna tell you too much about what's gonna be on it. We'll just let you guys see. So yeah. All right, so it's Friday night now, and the race is tomorrow night. And I haven't really been filming the past couple days because it's just been busy. But tonight is the big night that the car is gonna get painted. We're gonna paint. Yeah, tonight's the night we all suffocate on paint fumes. We've got a paint crew of 3 here tonight. I'm gonna be inside doing the roll cage. She's also gonna help with the roll cage. She's gonna do the outside while I do the inside. And Corey is gonna be painting the exterior white. And once the white dries, hopefully within a few hours, or maybe by tomorrow morning, we're gonna start doing some designs that you'll just have to see when we get done with it. But I will say the car is going to be white. So with no further ado, we're gonna get started here. I'm gonna fire up a time lapse and we'll see how this thing comes out. So stage 1 is complete. The car is, as I said it would be, it's white now. I can't put that on YouTube. Got the roll cage painted, it looks pretty sweet. I had to go back and redo it because they came and did the white part after I had already done this, so I had to come back and touch it up because it had overspray. But it looks really good. We're really happy with it. Of course, it's not perfect. Our list is actually already showing through again. Tons of orange peel everywhere, but you know what? It's a dirt track car. So, oh yeah, and I did some black on the wheels. Of course, there's white overspray on the tires, but I mean, they're gonna get dirty, and honestly, the dirt's probably gonna wash the overspray off. But stage 1 is basically complete, and we are all extremely, totally wasted on paint fumes. So we're gonna go ride 4-wheelers for a little bit while this dries. Come back, see if it's dried enough to start working on stage 2. All right, so the paint is complete. We went with the old TRD style racing colors, and we chose 98 as our number because 98. Also, the car is a 98 year model, and I was born in 98, so it just kind of fits. Right now, we're just padding up the frame or the roll cage with some pool noodle because that's what we had, and we're fixing to pull this thing out and put it on a trailer and head to the racetrack.
Lunch then racetrack.
Lunch then racetrack, yes. she is. And she looks nice. Going on the trailer.
There
Oh,
we
yeah,
go.
it works.
Okay.
Just making sure the net doesn't interfere with the noodle.
Actually keeps it from rattling.
Yeah. Win-win. Turned out really good. That's gonna do it for this video. Next video will be at the track. So stick around. Let's see. Look at that race car climbing out the window.
Don't hurt your back, kids.
A little bit of overspray in here, a little bit of white overspray. But I mean, you'll get that.
Big jobs.
You'll get that with them big rattle can and a tin shed shop race car jobs. It turned out really good though. We're pretty happy with it. Anyways, stay tuned. Get to racing.
All right, so what I want you to do is go out there and hit the pace car. All right, so what I want you to do is go out there and hit the pace car.
Hit the pace car.
Yeah, because you're hitting every fuck. Oh, fuck, I messed that up.